Next week, 22 women in Colorado will be honored for their role in their communities and for embodying the spirit of the Corn Mother.
It's an age-old belief now turned into a project to recognize Southwestern women. Our executive producer, Victoria Valenzuela, sat down with one of this year's inductees to learn what it takes to be a Corn Mother.
A moment of recognition, specifically for the women of color, leaving a significant impact on their communities.
There were women the whole time, kind of behind the scenes, making things happen.
Jo Pinto is an author, a freelance editor and proofreader, and a 2022 Corn Mother inductee.
I was surprised when I was told that I was inducted, yes.
An honor named after the Corn Mother, an old deity among Southwest Pueblo peoples, who embodied growth, life, and creation.
It's a symbol of strength. It's also nurturing communities.
And when you hear her story, it's easy to understand that Pinto has embodied that spirit from an early age, all while facing adversity that not many can understand.
Blind doesn't mean incapable, it just means different.
Pinto was among the first blind students to integrate the public schools in the 1970s.
It wasn't as dramatic as Little Rock or anything like that. It was kind of quiet, but it was as momentous.
That's when federal law changed to allow children with special needs into mainstream classrooms.
Some of the teachers and some of the students didn't quite know what to do with me. I overheard things school board members said to each other, and then things they said to my face about how proud they were of me when they had just said to their fellow board members that I shouldn't be there.
A difficult door to open, one made possible by the advocacy of a loving parent.
It was a battle, and she fought that one really hard for me.
The spirit of advocacy now colors Pinto's written words.
I wrote my novel, and that was my first book and the book of my heart. And then I wrote my book on being a blind mom, mostly because I was frustrated.
Frustrated with the assumption that those with disabilities couldn't be parents.
I got social services called once because that woman has a big black dog. What if that baby gets hurt? I mean, look how vicious she is. And the case went nowhere.
Lifelong adversity hasn't stopped Pinto from finding the beauty in life.
If I got angry all the time, then I wouldn't want to live with myself. It's a choice to be patient.
Instead, Pinto hoped to change minds.
I started writing down some funny things that happened and some tips to alternate ways we do things, and just humorous little, just stories, because I thought if people would laugh, they would learn.
While advocating for the future, just like her parents did.
I wrote my book, The Bright Side of Darkness, about mentoring, because I was living in some neighborhoods that needed mentors.
Pinto and her husband mentored disadvantaged kids who needed guidance and companionship.
You need to look around with a heart. Not everybody can be foster parents, but everybody can be mentors.
And now she hopes others will do the same.
Look around, because the world is our responsibility and we don't get a pass on that.
An inspiration to her community, Pinto won't let anything stand in her way.
My mom said that if you really want something, the chasm between where you are and what you want doesn't matter much.
For 9 News, I'm Victoria Valenzuela.
What an awesome lady. You can attend a free reception honoring the new inductees on October 21st. Information on how to go about doing that is at 9news.com.